Hello, beautiful people. Yeah, BTV time. World News Wednesday. My goodness. Mike sounds shit right now. Tomorrow. Okay, there we go. There we go. It was like some reverb issue. I had some. Y'all know how my mic is, bro. My shit gonna always be trash. But yeah. Good morrow to y'all. Good morning. Hope y'all had a beautiful. Hope y'all having a beautiful week so far. It's World Wednesday time. I haven't really been available about the past couple Wednesdays, but we doing our thing today. It is also my older sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Ashley. I don't know if you here or whatever, but whenever I see that comment, whenever I see you show love, or you already know, man. I'll let you know. Happy birthday. You should be about 34 or something like that by now. You're getting old. We're getting old. I remember when we were kids, you know, Mark Delentz, his birthday was yesterday. You guys had very close birthdays. You and our old neighbor, well, grandma's neighbor. But yeah, anyway, Ashley, I love you. You mean a lot to me. Um, Family is important. These are the people you can't choose. So if you guys got a relative birthday, or a relative's birthday coming up or something like that, let them know you love them. Tell them happy birthday, man. It's important. But yeah, Ashley, happy birthday. I wish you many more. Um, and remember, it was your birthday first, right? Before Michael Jackson died, it was your birthday. So don't let nobody tell you that this is the day Michael Jackson died. No, it's your birthday. Um, Somebody at the door. My bad. Amazon dropped off a package. But yeah, happy birthday, Ashley. Wishing you many, many more. Um, Wednesday, we got a lot to cover. Got a lot of news in terms of Iran bombing U.S. flights. I guess U.S. bases out there. Um, yeah, we got some news. Hey, get out of here! You in trouble with me today? Get out! Ice being bad, but he can't chill with me today. Give me a sec. Dice is in big trouble, man. I took him on an extensive walk today. Right? We walked for like an hour, chat. He ain't shit. He ain't pissed. I'm like, Dice, you need to use the bathroom, Dice. While we're out here, if you go in the house, you shit and piss all over the crib. It'll be hot. I'm really trying to talk to him. I be trying to talk to Dice like he a human. You feel me? I'm like, Dice, if you shit and piss all over the crib, you finna be in trouble, bro. Like, handle your business while you out here now. Feel me? Don't come out here and you acting like you ain't got a shit and piss. I know you got a shit and piss, bro. Took Dice out. He ain't shit or pee. Soon as we come in the house, I'm talking about soon as we come in. Well, I don't even know if it was as soon as we came in the house, but we come in the house, boom, boom. I do my thing. His cage is open, so he's out of the cage at will. We don't keep him caged in. Like house, right? He's in and out of it at will. I go to take a shower. I mean, I walk them. I just got off work, walk them, boom. Um, I go to take a shower, freshen up and all this shit. I come out and it's shit and piss all over his cage. I'm like, hey, right? What was the point? What was the point of us walking for an hour, bro? Right? Oh, he in trouble with me, bro. Yeah, that shit not cute, bro. He know way better than that, bro. It's to the point where I ain't even been smoking. I haven't been smoking like that. I told myself I need to slow down. I mean, hot, bro. I need a joint. Ever since my bomb broke, I ain't really been smoking like that. I took that shit as a sign, that I need to slow down a little bit. But ice pissed me off today, bro. Let's get to the world news. Oh, my bad. Without further ado, uh, definitely want to turn myself as small as I can. I think that's small. The square look better. It looks better. Let's do this. All right, and put myself in the bottom left corner here. Yeah. All right, here we go. Which one of these we're gonna click first? All right, 24 minutes ago, I think the one we going with. But the AP don't like to let me read stuff. I got an email from them, bro. Man, fuck 'em. I got an email from Twitch saying that they were complaining. Dude, being an affiliate is crazy. Like, but anyway, shout out to the AP. I'm not subscribed. Fuck you niggas. The latest Iran-Israel ceasefire holds. 7 Israeli soldiers killed in Gaza. I ain't gonna lie, man. From what I understand, I ain't gonna lie. From what I understand, Iran been whooping some ass. From what I understand. Iran been whooping some ass, from what I understand. Iran-Israel ceasefire holds. 7 Israeli soldiers killed in Gaza. Displaced Palestinians live in a tent camp in Gaza City. All right, here we go. This shit got updated. This story was updated 8:30 a.m. this morning by the Associated Press. Let me get this a little read here. The fragile ceasefire between Israel and Iran appeared to be holding on Wednesday after a rocky start, giving rise to cautious hope that it could lead to a long-term peace agreement. U.S. President Donald Trump, who helped negotiate the ceasefire, told reporters at a NATO summit in the Netherlands that it was going, quote, very well. However, Israel has insisted it will not give up its nuclear program, and its parliament agreed to fast-track a proposal that would effectively stop the country's cooperation with the International Atomic Energy Agency. Okay. I think we need to research on the International Atomic Energy Agency. We need to get informed on that. All right, here we go. The ceasefire took hold on Tuesday, the 12th day of the war between Israel. Wait, what? What do you mean the 12th day? What are they talking about? The 12th day? These people been at war for fucking 100 years. All right? What are they talking about? 12th day. What is that? What do they mean by that? What they mean by that, bro? The 12th day of the war between what? I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to read this story no more. I feel like this story is disingenuous, bro. The 12th day? Oh yeah, we out of here, Chad. We blacklisting these. Bro. The 12th day of war? What the hell are they talking about? Dang, bro. What are they talking about? All right, here we go. Let's watch We fuck with BBC, bro. Well, whoa. We fuck with the British, bro. Oh, that was gay as fuck, bro. Oh man. I got a pretty BBC. My shit pretty
Day
BBC.
2 of the ceasefire, and despite its shaky start, it seems
My shit BBC. I'm not saying I have a pretty BBC. I'm saying that I have a pretty big penis. All right, here we go. Let's listen to this. Lise Doucet reports from Iran during the ceasefire with Israel. Shout out to BBC News and shout out to Lise Doucet. Here we go. Let's give her a listen. Let's stop the music here for a sec. Let's give Lise our undivided here.
Day 2 of the ceasefire, and despite its shaky start, it seems to be holding, and traffic is starting to return to the streets of Tehran. The city is starting to look like itself, but so many of the cafes, the shops, the government offices are still shut. So many residents fled this city once Israeli attacks started, and they seem to be waiting until the end of the Iranian weekend, which starts tomorrow, to see whether it truly holds. But some rhythms of life are returning. The internet is coming back, and with it, the social media platforms are filling up with strongly worded posts. Some Iranians praising their government, others protesting. And this kind of conversation in private and public is certain to intensify. What happens outside also matters too, most of all in Washington with President Trump, but across this region too and far beyond. As enormously relieved as Iranians are that there is a ceasefire, many are also asking, how long will it last?
Shout out to Lise Doucet, very well said. I wonder how long that ceasefire is going to last indeed. If we don't get no article attached to that. BBC's reports from Iran's capital city, Tehran, during what appears to be an enduring ceasefire with Israel. The pause followed the 24 hours in the Middle East, during which the White House mediated between the two countries. Lise Doucet is being allowed to report in Iran on condition that none of her reports are used on the BBC's Persian service. This law from Iranian authorities applies to all international media agencies operating in Iran. I guess they don't want Persian seeing stuff. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, dog. It's time to. I've been trying to make this push to really become informed this year, bro. I feel like I've gone all my life basically ignoring certain things because I'm like, oh, the news is gonna lie to me. The news is gonna lie to me. All right, so I want to pursue the information. Then, you feel me? Like I feel like what I typically do, like a regular day for me after work type shit. I get home and then I cross-reference a whole bunch of stories. Like whatever I'm searching the web, watching Pat McAfee, sports highlights, ESPN, whatever the fuck I'm doing, right? On the computer, I get home, get on the computer, and I cross-reference the shit out of stories, chat. That's what I do. Like I'll search it through this news network, then I'm gonna go to that news network, then I'm gonna go to that news. I feel like that's the best I can do, because I don't really got my boots on the ground, right? I'm not on site for these events that are going down. So like, let's say I see some shit about somebody getting hit by a cop. So I'm gonna look it up on a local news outlet, then I'm gonna look it up on whatever Fox Houston is and whatever ABC Houston is, right? I'm gonna do it like that. or like if I want to find information about, I just saw a police chase, which is crazy. Actually, this actually happened. Me and Miss Dinosaur, we were coming back from Whataburger one night, and did this motherfucker put 12 on one, boy. It was like six. It was like six police chasing his ass, boy. He was in a red Jeep. This nigga put their ass on one, bro. I'm talking about like he was gapping them. He was gapping them. Me and Miss Dinosaur was right off the side of the highway. They call it the feeder here. We call them service roads where I'm from. Everywhere I've been at, we call them a service road, but they call it the feeder here. Or like the on ramp type shit. I didn't heard niggas say that to him at the crib in Miami. But anyway, yeah, man. If I'm trying to find a story, I just cross-reference the shit out of it. You know? Or like, for instance, if I'm trying to, let me get an opinion on an athlete, right? Let's see what ESPN got to say. Let's see what CBS Sports got to say. Let's see what boom, 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 boom. Then I mix that shit with my opinion. And it's like, okay, so this is where we at about this guy. This is where he ranks on the top 10. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. Man, where are the good news? Where everything I see? Okay. Four astronauts launched to the space station as NASA grapples with strange twists and leak issues. All right. Do y'all believe in space? Oh man, you know what and now that I have y'all here, I'm tripping. Why have I never done this? Bro, I want y'all to watch this video, bro. I think I showed y'all this video. Yeah, I don't think I've done this. Okay, so look, first of all, this video came out 14 years ago. Okay? 14 years ago. All right, so look, 14 years ago, okay? I want y'all to check this video out. It's only 1:18 of action.
Duke.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? I still got the window up, so don't worry. I just want to know if y'all saw that, bro. Did y'all see that, bro? All right, let's see this bullshit. What the fuck is this about?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition and liftoff.
For three nations, a new chapter in space takes flight. Godspeed, AX4.
Okay, sure. A private astronaut mission that just took flight has exposed a new twist in a lingering and potentially dangerous issue at humanity's most frequently visited destination in space. Axiom Space Mission 4, or AX4, lifted off from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida at 2:32 a.m. Eastern Time Wednesday after an extended delay triggered by tests related to leaks plaguing the International Space Station. For years, air has been slowly leaking out of a Russia-controlled module that typically remains sealed off from the rest of the space station. Recently, however, station operators realized the gradual, steady leak had stopped, and that raised an even larger concern. It's possible that efforts to seal cracks in the module's exterior wall have worked, and the patches are finally trapping air as intended. But, according to NASA, engineers are also concerned that the module is actually holding a stable pressure because a new leak may have been formed on an interior wall, causing air from the rest of the orbiting laboratory to begin rushing into the damaged area. Essentially, space station operators are worried that the entire station is beginning to lose air. Much about this issue is unknown. NASA revealed the concerns in the June 14th statement. The agency said it would delay the launch of a private AX4 mission carried out by SpaceX, a Houston-based company, Axiom Space, as station operators work to pinpoint the problem. By changing pressure in the transfer tunnel and monitoring over time, teams are evaluating the condition of the transfer tunnel and the hatch seal, the statement read. More than a week later, the results of the research are not totally clear. After revealing the new Wednesday launch target Monday night, NASA said in a Tuesday statement that it worked on Roscosmos officials to investigate the issue. The space agencies agreed to lower the pressure in the transfer tunnel and, quote, teams will continue to evaluate going forward, according to the statement. NASA deferred further comment on the leak problem to the Russian space agency, Roscosmos, which did not reply to a list of emailed questions. Years of leaks on the space. The first identified in 2019 are located in a tunnel that connects a Russian module called Zvezda to a docking port that welcomes spacecraft carrying cargo and supplies. The cracks are minuscule and mostly invisible to the naked eye, hence the difficulty attempting to patch the problem areas. The situation gained a new urgency last year when the leak rate hit its highest reading yet, and it became clear that the technical teams in the United States and Russia did not see eye to eye on what exactly might be causing the problem, according to Bob Cabana, chair of NASA's ISS Advisory Committee, during a November meeting on the issue. The Russians believe that continued operations are safe, but they can't prove that to our satisfaction, Cabana added. And the U.S. believes that it's not safe, but we can't prove that to the Russian satisfaction. That motherfucker just said a whole bunch of nothing right there and pissed me off because I'm reading here. Right? He just said a whole bunch of nothing right there. And that shit just fucking pissed me off, bro. Right? Because it's like I like reading, right? So it's like in my imagination, I'm watching him say a whole bunch of nothing. Right? Neither NASA nor Roscosmos responded to requests for comments last week about how they currently evaluate the safety risk of the leaks. Axiom Space's historic mission. As NASA, man, blah, 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 bro. Blah, blah, blah. Have y'all seen this video? Bro, look at this. Oh, what did I do?
We're in a war. You want to fight?
What did I
or you
do?
want to win?
Look at this shit, bro. Look at this. Look. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Come on now. How the hell is he this close to it? That shit supposed to be whatever 90 million miles away, right? Like, how the hell is he right? Bro, this nigga, he can fly into it if he wants to. Right? How is he not burning up? Right? Then they say if we get so close, it's so powerful. Like, how is he not blowing up? I think we do. I low-key think we on the poly after seeing this video, bro. Man, this is a deep one. I don't pretend to know what this is, but I know the moment you lose trust in what your own eyes are seeing is the moment your soul splits and your intuition dies. This is a deep ass comment right there, boy. This is some of the deepest shit I've ever read right here, bro. Ooh, yeah. I assume that means that the flat earthers have told you the sun 1,000 miles. The shoulder's actually below the. Yeah, bro. Look at that shit, bro. Look at that shit. That's to me, that's crazy, bro. Game probably ain't nothing like this. I feel like at the 48-second mark is the best. I feel like this is the best shot. This is the best shot, bro. How do you timestamp a comment, bro? Do I just Okay, yeah, I didn't even know that. Bro, yeah, bro. I like, honestly, I feel like this is one of the most important videos, bro. Like, this video only has 3,000 something views in 14 years, bro. This is clearly being suppressed. You feel me? This video is clearly being suppressed.
Miami American 113 Heavy over the shoreline for 26 left.
113 Heavy, Miami Tower, runway 26 left, clear to land, wind 320 at 8. Traffic, say E170 in position. We'll be rolling here in just a second.
Land, got the wind at 113.
PR 4288, runway 26 left, Fly heading 270, clear for takeoff.
270, clear for takeoff, 26 left,
Come on.
4288. Good afternoon, Virgin 5 Charlie Heavy.
Virgin 5 Charlie Heavy, Miami Tower, caution wing turbulence, runway 26 left, short of land, traffic 737 holding in position.
Go ahead, 26 left, Virgin 5 Charlie Heavy.
It's at 460 Heavy, join Juliet and contact.
Yo creo que no va a venir. Se me hace muy poquito de seguridad. Yes.
I just want to see the person that uploaded this video. I want to see them. I just need to behold this person, bro. I feel like this person is just very important, bro. Some explorer shit back in the day, right? Like how people probably felt about Juan Ponce de Leon. You know, whatever the fuck these motherfuckers were from, right? These explorers. Right? They were important people, right? These guys were growing up with us. Like, bro, like ever since I seen this video, bro, I just like look at that shit. Huh? Like, are you kidding? Like, there's nothing you can tell me at me at least, and I wanted to be an astronaut when I was a kid, right? I was the biggest NASA person, bro. Bro, that shit is a farce, bro. 100%. Like, there is no space, man. And this is purely conjecture, obviously, right? Like, I'm speculating this shit. I could be wrong as fuck, but I mean, this picture to me is very telling. You feel me? Especially when I grew up all my life being taught that the sun's so hot that you can't even fucking get close to it, right? And it's 900 whatever the fuck million miles away, right? Like, that's very hard for me to believe. If somebody showed me this picture like this, that would make, right? I'm like, bro, huh? Like, how the fuck is this? How is this picture possible? And don't talk to me about no angles or nothing like that, bro. Like, look at these clouds, bro. Like, that shit, you know what it looked like, bro? Like, I know some people who do their roof up. Like, they put like cotton all on their roof. You feel me? And then they'll have lights. It'll literally look like they have clouds all through their house. I literally know some people that have done that. Like this, bro, like, come on. Like, he's literally on the sun. Like, these guys are. Look at that shit, bro. Like, how is this possible? And again, this video came out 14 years ago. It only got 300,000 views. Like, this shit clearly like being suppressed, bro. Look at that shit. You kidding me? Are you kidding? How is this possible, bro? Like, look at, bro, look at the sky. How is this possible? Hey, Marcy, tomorrow to you, my lady. How is this possible? How is this possible, bro? How is this possible? Like, this is crazy to me, bro. And like I said, I wanted to be an astronaut when I was a kid, bro. I was the biggest. Like, when I first seen this video, bro, that's when I started asking questions after this video. I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at the sky, bro. Do y'all see my cursor? Okay, yes, cursor is. Oh no, cursor not on the stream. Where's my cursor? But yeah, okay. So, right, blue type shit. We see the blue. Okay, bet. And then, like, this is the sun right here. Like, look at the sun, bro. Oh shit! I forgot about the delay. I'm an idiot. That's why I can't see them. I'm high as fuck. But yeah, look at the sun though, right? And then, like, this is crazy, bro. Like, how is it not break? Like, first of all, why is it even with the clouds? That's for one, right? Like, why is that shit supposed to be up here somewhere, right? You would think, and still being orange and super far looking. Like, that shit ain't even above the cloud line. Type shit. You joking? Upon rising. That mean the moon local too. All that shit local. Both of them are local. Here's my theory. Right, here's my theory. All right. You know, like the North Pole, the South Pole, the Prime Meridian, the equator, all that shit they've been telling us. I feel like there are certain places there. I don't really know how to say what I'm trying to say, like in terms of like a location or like some type of monolith, right? Some type of like energy, like source. I feel like are in those locations, the North Pole, the South Pole, the equator, the Prime Meridian, right? And I feel like that is what makes the seasons, right? It's 4 of those things, and it's 4 seasons, right? So North Pole, South Pole, equator, Prime Meridian, right? The sun and the moon are rising in those places according to what time of the year it is, and that is what makes it hot and cold and whatever and fall. I'm telling you, I think that's my theory, bro. Right, and then wherever he's flying right now, he's close to either the North Pole, the South Pole, the equator, or the Prime Meridian. He's so close to it to where it's the time of the year that the sun and the moon are rising from those locations to set the world's weather. That's my theory. I probably sound crazy as fuck to you, but again,
deadliest warriors become the greatest.
What led us down that rabbit hole, chat, is that we seen a story about space. We were reading a space story. That's just bunch of blah blah blah. The world just full of war, bro. That's what I ain't gonna lie. Reuter's gonna tell it how it is. U.S. strikes failed to destroy Iran's nuclear sites, intelligence report says. Oh man, look at this shit. U.S. airstrikes only set back Iran's nuclear program by months. Initial U.S. intelligence assessment finds. What are they fighting Iran for? What are they fighting Iran for, bro? Like, oh my gosh, no one wants this, right? That's their business. Let them people go to war. That's their war. But I get it, you know. They're getting called by their ally, right? They got to answer. They did their ally getting smoked, so they gotta, you know what I mean? That's like diplomatically, that's what you're supposed to do, right? If you're allies with a country, they getting smoked, you got to go help them. U.S. airstrikes did not destroy Iran's nuclear capability and only set it back by a few months, according to preliminary U.S. intelligence assessment, as a shaky ceasefire brokered by U.S. President Donald Trump took hold between Iran and Israel. Earlier on Tuesday, both Iran and Israel signaled that the air war between the two nations had ended, at least for now, after Trump publicly scolded them for violating the ceasefire he announced at 5 GMT. As the two countries lifted civilian restrictions after 12 days of war, which the U.S. joined with an attack on Iran's uranium enrichment facilities, each sought to claim victory. Trump said over the weekend that the U.S. deployment of 30,000-pound bombs had, quote, obliterated Iran's nuclear program. But that claim appeared to be contradicted by an initial assessment by one of its administration's intelligence agencies, according to 3 people familiar with the matter. One of the sources said Iran's enriched uranium stocks had not been eliminated, and the country's nuclear program, much of which is buried deep underground, may have been set back only a month or two. Iran says its nuclear research is for civilian energy production. Okay. The White House said the intelligence assessment was flat out wrong, quote unquote, according to the report, which was produced by the Defense Intelligence Agency. The strike sealed off the entrances to the 2 of the facilities, but did not collapse underground buildings, said one of the people familiar with the findings. Some centrifuges still remain intact after the attacks, the Washington Post said, citing an unnamed person familiar with the report. Trump's administration told the United Nations Security Council on Tuesday that its weekend strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities had degraded Iran's nuclear program, short of Trump's earlier assertion that the facilities had been obliterated. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Tuesday that the attack on Iran had removed the threat of nuclear annihilation and was determined to thwart any attempt by Tehran to revive its nuclear program. Okay. We have removed 2 immediate existential threats to us: the threat of nuclear annihilation and the threat of annihilation by 20,000 ballistic missiles. Netanyahu said. Existential. I damn near had a stroke trying to read that word. Wait. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian said his country has. I'm sorry, President Masoud. No disrespect to. Sorry. Said his country had successfully ended the war in what he called a great victory, according to Iranian media. Pezeshkian also told Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman that Tehran was ready to resolve differences with the U.S., according to official news agencies IRNA. Israel launched a surprise air war on June 13th, attacking Iranian nuclear facilities and killing top military commanders in the worst blow to the Islamic Republic since the 1980s war with Iraq. Iran, which denies trying to build nuclear weapons, retaliated with barrages of missiles on Israeli military sites and cities. Israel's military lifted restrictions on activity across the country at 8 p.m. local time, and officials said Ben Gurion Airport, the country's main airport near Tel Aviv, had reopened. Iran's airspace likewise will be reopened. State-affiliated Noor News reported. Sorry, Noor News. White House officials said Trump brokered the ceasefire deal with Netanyahu, and other administration officials were in touch with the Iranian government. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't trying to sound stupid or nothing, but how do we know that this not AI? I mean, I might be tripping, but at least like those, those God view shots, right? Like those, like these right here, like not like the people and stuff, or like this. Clearly, right? I ain't trying to make jest of this. But like this right here, right? Or this. Or this. Like how do we? I'm telling you, man. But y'all, okay, so a lot of you guys weren't here when we were watching the previous video, but this is another theory of mine right here, right? There's another theory of mine, bro. We are going to face some type of attack, bro. Something's gonna happen. It will be Israeli funded, and we will blame Iran for it, bro. And we will go to war. History just always repeats itself, bro. It was like 9/11. Right? It will be like homegrown, right? The attack will be homegrown. We will blame Iran, and then give us an excuse to just annihilate them, right? Replace their leadership with somebody that will be subservient to the Americans and shit like that, to the American government, and I seen one video. I don't know like who the dude was, but he was like clearly saying like, hey, you guys are being told that Iranians want to kill you and stuff like that. He's like, the dude's like, I'm right here. I don't want to kill nobody. He's like, I love my family. He was really like spitting, bro. He's like, we're ready to talk peace. We're ready to, he's like, our agenda has always been for us to be, a sovereign nation. Like we want to be a recognized nation. He's like, ask the Israeli what their agenda is. He's like, they just want to, kill us type shit, right? They just fighting, Like, what's wrong with wanting to be recognize me, right? Like, what's wrong with that? And I'm like, yeah. It's kind of like what they did to Muammar Gaddafi, bro. Like, literally, bro. Like he had some questionable things that he did, sure, but every nation does, right? What moral standing does America have to judge another leader on what they feel like they got to do to keep their country in line, right? Like, who are you? Right? That dude he wanted to unite Africa. He wanted to make a centralized bank for Africa, and he got killed for it. Facts. My bad, y'all. I was typing in another tab. I'm tripping. All right. So we're on NDTV World. Shout out to them. Trump compares strikes on Iran to Hiroshima bombing. Says it ended the war. On Wednesday at a NATO summit in The Hague, on Wednesday. We for real here? Like, fool must have a word quota he got to meet. On Wednesday at a NATO summit in The Hague, on Wednesday, Trump dismissed the intelligence report and compared the U.S. strikes on Iran to the Second World War bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. U.S. President Donald Trump said that the strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities last week have resulted in the total obliteration. Okay, yeah, we know that. Okay, here we go. However, according to a report by the Defense Intelligence Agency, DIA, I thought they said that about. Okay. Hold on, let me go back. That's what I mean by that cross-referencing shit, bro. Now I can't find the damn. We were literally just reading it. Okay, here we go. Isfahan. Okay. Yeah, we got Isfahan for sure. But look, Fordo and Natanz are not here, bro. That's not what this is. It's right here near Qom. And then Isfahan for sure, right? We got Isfahan. So they put two pictures of Isfahan. This say Isfahan and this say Isfahan. And this one say Qom, right? But this story say that it was Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. All right, so here's Trump. I don't want to use an example of Hiroshima. I don't want to use an example of Nagasaki, but that was essentially the same thing that ended the war. Trump said at the summit, this ended war. If we didn't take out nuclear facilities, they would be fighting right now. Yeah. The bombings that took place during World War II were intended to force Japan's unconditional surrender. he fired them basically. You're fired. We bombed Iran. We ended the war. If it wasn't for us, they'd still be fighting right now. This is huge. This is. All right, Beijing, a longtime friend of Tehran, turns to cautious diplomacy in Iran's war with Israel. By Didi Tang. Shout out to AP. Letting us read this. President Xi Jinping is displayed on the screen as Type 9982. Chinese battle tanks take part in the parade commemorating the 70th anniversary of Japan's surrender during World War II, held in front of Tiananmen Gate in Beijing. Tiananmen Gate in Beijing on September 3rd, 2015. Huh? Oh. In this photo released by Kazakhstan's presidential press office, Chinese President Xi Jinping walks with Kazakh President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev upon his arrival at an international airport outside Astana, Kazakhstan on Monday, June 16, 2025. Okay. So that was just, not that long ago. About 10 days ago, 10 days ago. In this photo released by Xinhua news agency, Chinese President Xi Jinping meets with Singaporean Prime Minister Lawrence Wong at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing on Tuesday, June 24th, 2025, so yesterday. Lawrence Wong. I fuck with Lawrence Wong. When Israel attacked Iran nearly 2 weeks ago, the Chinese government, a longtime friend of Iran, jumped into action, at least when it came to words. It condemned the attackers, but that's where China stopped. The usual rhetoric was delivered, de-escalation and dialogue were trumpeted, yet China offered no material support. Blah, 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 blah. De-escalate, okay, yeah, for sure. These people want China to fight, bro. Right? Like, oh, get in there and help. That's basically what that was she saying. She hot. Let's help Iran. Everybody just stay out of it. That's what I think, right? Everybody just stay out of it. Everybody stay out of it, bro. Like, how long until we start connecting some dots here, man? Like, let's be honest, bro. Every time some bad shit going on in the world, there's a certain group of people that be involved. Order to around with China. Okay. There's no war, bro. No war. Just end wars. Whatever wars are going on, just wrap it up. Whatever y'all got going on, get it off y'all chest. No more war. All right. Let's just end wars, bro. Wang. I thought his name was. Oh, I ain't even read who. I'm tripping. I just looked at some pictures. I don't want to read. This is what the infamous scene that took That's So Raven off the air.
2003. That's a Raven. We watch old episodes of ourselves and saying, "Oh, remember when we had jobs?"
That's a horrible feeling.
The truth is, I don't hire black people.
Yes, I was aware. My friends were aware. My parents were not.
Television history is filled with shows that left a lasting impact. But what made That's So Raven stand out among them? From its debut in the early 2000s to its massive popularity, the show sparked conversations, laughter, and some unexpected controversies. Here are the key moments, behind-the-scenes drama, and the infamous scene that took That's So Raven off the air. In the early 2000s, Disney Channel was riding high on the success of several hit shows aimed at a pre-adolescent audience, including Even Stevens and Lizzie McGuire.
Hickey 1969 said, "Yee, yo, what's up, bro? Good morning, bro. How you doing, man? You was eating good the other day, boy. I was looking at the shit. I'm like, damn, I ain't never eat like noodles like that. You know, like that's real, like actual. You know what I mean? You got the salmon or whatever type of fish you had right there. You know, you had like the actual like. Man, that shit looked so good, bro. Man, that shit looked so good, bro.
These single-camera comedies, which blended humor and relatable storylines, quickly became favorites.
I hate he only calls on people who don't have their hands raised.
Yeah, that cracking sound is nasty.
The success of the show set the stage for the creation of a new series, That's So Raven. This new show, however, was going to be a bit different. The idea for That's So Raven was conceived by Susan Sherman, who initially thought of a buddy comedy aimed at a younger audience. She teamed up with Michael Porius to bring her idea to life. The two creators decided to base the show around a young girl who could see into the future, a concept they felt would captivate young viewers. They pitched the show to Disney Channel executives under different working titles, including The Future Is On Me and Absolutely Psychic. Eventually, the show became known as That's So Raven. The concept of the show, which revolved around Raven having psychic visions of the future, was something that appealed to both young viewers and their families. Raven would often experience visions that would cause her to intervene in situations in an attempt to stop something bad from happening or to protect her loved ones. However, her visions didn't always play out the way she expected.
All right, Raven, you really told that Shelly off.
Leading to comedic situations. A big part of the charm of the show was watching Raven try to outsmart fate and the misadventures that came with it. The show also centered around the importance of family and friendship. Raven's psychic abilities were kept secret from most of the world, but her closest friends, Eddie and Chelsea, and her family were in the loop. Raven's brother Corey, her parents Tanya and Victor, and her friends played significant roles in the series. The diverse family setup was a deliberate move by the show's creators, who wanted to reflect the network's broad audience. That's So Raven was the first Disney Channel show to feature an African-American family in the central roles, marking an important step toward diversity on the network. Production of That's So Raven began in late 2001. The series was initially ordered for 21 episodes.
Production of what?
Diversity on the network. Production of That's So Raven.
Bro, is this an AI, bro?
Began in late 2001. The series was initially ordered for 21 episodes, and filming took place in Los Angeles, California. The show was originally...
This is AI, bro. I don't want to listen to it no more. fool got all of them goddamn off AI, bro. I'm pissed. Now I'm mad, bro. Look what I'm up against, bro. I ain't gonna never fight. I beat the shit out of this AI, bro. All right. So 7 Israeli soldiers killed in Hamas attack in southern Gaza Strip. Jeez. 58 minutes ago. This is fairly fresh report here. The ink's still wet. Hamas militants plant bomb on Israeli military vehicle in Khan Yunis, causing it to catch fire. 7 Israeli soldiers have been killed in the Hamas attack in the southern Gaza Strip, the Israeli military said on Wednesday. One of the deadliest incidents for the 4th months. Meanwhile, Israeli attacks have killed 74 people in the Palestinian territories over the past 24 hours, according to local health authorities. The 7 Israeli soldiers in the 605th Combat Engineering Battalion were killed on Tuesday after militants planted a bomb on their vehicle while they were driving in Khan Yunis, causing it to catch fire. Hamas later claimed responsibility for the attack. Rescue forces and helicopters were dispatched to the scene and made attempts to extract the soldiers, but were unsuccessful, said Brig Gen Effie Efren, an Israeli army spokesperson, on Wednesday. He added that the 605th Battalion was finding and demolishing tunnels as well as killing militants. Dang. Dang. Their deaths brought the total number of Israeli soldiers killed in Gaza since October 7th, 2023 to 879. More than 56,000 people, mostly civilians, have been killed in Gaza by Israel, according to the health ministry since October 7th, 2023. Hamas led attacks on southern Israel, in which militants killed about 1,200 people and took about 250 hostages. At least 40 Palestinians seeking aid in Gaza were shot by Israeli forces on Tuesday. Young Keeg says, "What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike? How you doing? What's up, Mike?" I'm chilling, bro. It's World Wednesday, bro. We reporting some news. It's my sister's birthday too, so happy birthday to Ashley. Go sub to her YouTube. Her YouTube's great. All right, so Israel is, come on, bro. Like, look at this right here. At least 40 Palestinians seeking aid in Gaza were shot by Israeli forces on Tuesday. Like, how you, like, that's dirty, bro. Like, these people need help and you. Hey, hold on. What is this site, bro? The Guardian. Yeah, we favoring this, bro. Well, no, not the actual. Okay. I know what it is. But yeah. I like how the highlight is on there. On here. Pretty dope. Yeah, happy birthday to Ashley. That's my older sister, so yeah. Happy birthday to her. But yeah, we reporting some news and then we finna play some video games in a little bit, but trying to be a little informed, bro, right? We're dipshits, but we at least try to be informed dipshits, right? We want to know what's going on, bro. Like, shit getting crazy. Look at this, bro. More than 500 people have reportedly been killed seeking aid in Gaza in the past month. Like, how you killing people seeking aid, bro? That's crazy, bro. Look at these numbers, bro. Look at the graph, bro. Figures for each day relate to hospital reports for the previous 24 hours. Look at this shit, bro. Since June 1st. People seeking aid, bro. Like you killing people that ain't soldiers. Like, come on now. Like that ain't wartime, bro. You feel me? When it's wartime, you supposed to take people type shit, right? On some make them integrate with your people. Now they're your people. Right now they pay your taxes, right? They pay fealty to you. Like you're their king now. Yeah, you ain't supposed to be killing people seeking aid, bro. Like that's not how it goes. You take those people in right now. Those people don't trust their government anymore. Right now, they're your people. They pay taxes in your country. They live in your like. What are you doing? Like that's not how it goes down, bro. Everybody knows this, right? I played King games, Sid Meier. You feel me? Clash of Kings. You feel me? Crusader Kings. You feel me? Who doesn't play Empire Builders, right? Like, I mean, I know it's just a video game and shit, but you don't kill people seeking aid, bro. Like, you don't do that. You kill soldiers, right? You kill other armed people. You feel me? You kill people actively killing your people, right? You kill people like look these shit. Look at this shit. The total number of Israeli soldiers killed in Gaza, right? Israeli soldiers like 879. Right, boom. These niggas smoking soldiers, bro. Right, and we're being fed that Iran the bad guy. This is crazy to me, bro. Look, more than 56,000 people, mostly civilians, have been killed in Gaza by Israel. Mostly civilians, bro. Like mostly civilians. Mostly civilians. So you telling me 50,000 people? 56,000 people have been killed, and they mostly been civilians, bro. That's nuts. So Hamas led an attack. They took about 1,200. They killed 1,200 people and took 250 hostages. I mean, of course, it's about time, I guess, right? That they probably feel like it's time for them to start doing some atrocities now too. Like they're being fought dirty against. Look at this shit. 40 Palestinians seeking aid in Gaza were shot by Israeli forces on Tuesday. Like, that's nuts, bro. I ain't even like, again, I'm a dipshit, right? I'm just trying to be informed. But it's like when I read things like this, it's like, bro, like, huh? Like, who's really the bad people? Like, every time I see something about some Iran leadership, they're like, hey, man, we don't want to fight. No, we're ready to talk peace. We're da-da-da. And every time I read something about Israeli soldiers, it's like that they're killing civilians and they're killing people that are seeking aid. And you know what I mean? They basically killing people with their hands up, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's not what the hero does. That's not what the good guys do in the movies, bro. That's not right. And whatever. That's not what the good guys do, bro. Like, you don't kill people that need help, bro. You help people that need help. Shit's crazy to me, bro. I feel like we've been fed bullshit all of our lives, bro. Man, it's very sad to like see this shit unfold. Like, bro, as a 90s baby, bro, don't nobody got it worse than us, bro. We done seen all type of shit, and we're not even 40 yet. We're not even 40 yet, bro. You joking, bro? All this stupid bullshit that we have been through and seen, bro. And we not even 40. We not even 40. This shit's crazy, bro. Like, we've been fed bullshit all of our lives, bro. Space is not real, bro. We just been fed bullshit all of our lives, bro. Like we're the bad guys, bro. Look at this video, bro. This ain't even the one, bro. It's like a booth version of it. This the real one. Look at this shit. Look, bro, watch this. I love that question, bro. Watch this video, bro. Watch this video. And I'm not gonna lie, man. Like before I start this video for you, bro, because you my UK dog, right? I feel like y'all really support shit over there. Y'all don't mind. Here in America, bro, niggas ain't gonna support you until you rich already. But anyway, bro, I just watched this video. I saw this video in 2024, but it was like early 2024. So it hasn't been 3 years of me seeing this video. Like this video is very new to me still, in terms of 5-10 years that I've seen this video. And this video, right? And it came out 14 years ago. 14 years ago, this video came out, and it only has 300,000 views. This video is clearly being suppressed, bro. This video is clearly being suppressed, bro. But yeah, here we go. Before I'm not gonna start the video until you hear my theory. So my theory is North Pole, South Pole, Prime Meridian, Equator. 100% exist. These things exist, but I feel like there's some sort of like monoliths, right? They're like big power sources, and I feel like the sun and the moon are local. So the relevancy for the North Pole, South Pole, Prime Meridian, Equator is that whatever time of the year it is, right? Well, I'm sorry. These places are where the sun and the moon are rising from. And depending on where the sun and the moon is rising from, North Pole, South Pole, Prime Meridian, Equator, sets the weather. Right? So summer and shit, right? That's where the saying, oh, if you live close to the equator, it's gonna be hot. Like the summer, the sun and the moon are rising from like that equator prime meridian area, right? That middle of the map area type shit. Same for spring, right? But I do believe that it swings more, I guess, to the prime meridian side for spring, let's say. That's where the rain and blah blah blah. And then winter and fall and shit. Yeah, that shit's like in the north and the south pole, very far away from everybody, So it's like cold, That's my theory, and I don't think space is real anymore, bro. Now watch this video. This is what made me question it. How is this possible? How am I seeing this? How am I seeing the horizon? And look, boy, I got chills, boy. How am I seeing the horizon? How am I seeing the horizon? And the sun isn't there. Why is the sun not in the horizon? Why is the sun not in the horizon? Why is the cloud cover higher than the sun? It's a lot to unpack here, bro. Albino Tailgater and CSX Train on YouTube says, "Hello, how are you, bro? How's your grandmother? Like, is she okay? How's your family, man? Is everybody is she okay?" Has anybody seen this movie? Is this movie any good? I mean, is that a trailer or they showing me the whole goddamn movie, right? I'm kind of upset. Yeah, okay, I know that. I already know that. Everybody was pissed about the black. The reason why I didn't watch it. Oh, Albino says she's doing good, but she did break her wrist. Okay, gotcha. I know. I remember you told me she broke her wrist for sure. But I guess I hope she's recovering well, man. Like, I'm just trying to, let you know that I care. Out some prayers to her for sure. Young Keeg says, I watched it last month. I quite like it a lot. I quite liked it, but a lot of people don't like it because they want a white Captain America. Yeah, for sure. The reason why I didn't watch it is because I feel like they revealed Red Hulk. I feel like that should have been a secret. Like show us Harrison Ford or whatever, boom, boom, but don't show us like the Red Hulk. Like that shit pissed me off, bro. Like that the whole lead up to the movie pissed me off. But yeah, let's get back to the story right here. I feel like we just been lied to all our life, bro. Like, Iraq the bad guy, Iran the bad guy. I'm telling you. I have another theory about all this shit too. You feel me? I have a theory about all this shit too, man, because history always repeats itself, bro. Something bad gonna happen, and then it's gonna be like, oh, Iran bombed us. And people it's gonna be like, no, we didn't. Right? But oh no, now we're gonna go and obliterate them. Right? I can already see it happening, bro. History always repeats itself, bro. Something gonna happen, and then gonna get blamed on Iran, and then those people don't want to fight, bro. Every time I see some type of video of a press conference and shit, they're like, hey, we want peace. We don't want a war. We don't want a war. So how the hell you going to war with some people that saying they don't want to go to war? That's why this happening, right? Israeli soldiers getting killed, right? That's karma, bro. Like you sending people to go fight people that don't want to fight you. And boys getting smoked. Right? You got to resort to killing civilians. Right? You got to resort to killing people seeking aid. That's the kind of tactic you got to resort to because you ain't winning in the field. Right? The gods are not with you. Right? Those war gods ain't on your side. Right? Them the tactics you got to resort to. Right? You got to kill people seeking aid. That's the only way you can really hurt the people you fighting, right? You can't really get to them like you want to. So, you got to take out their common folk. Which honestly, I don't mean to sound disrespectful because I hope these people that are being killed by them, rest in peace and stuff like that. These civilians and stuff, it's not fair but that don't really hurt the opposing military. That don't really hurt their numbers. That don't really hurt their men. It hurts like on an economic level, I guess, and it scares their common folk, and it shit like that. It spreads panic and shit. But that shit don't really hurt the military. Like it don't You're not affecting their numbers. You're not slowing down their. You're not really doing it. You're not supposed to be killing people seeking aid and stuff like that. That's just morally incorrect. Like what are you doing? Like you run up on a town and shit, and you just don't kill the people hiding under the table and shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's no threat to you. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, that shit don't make any sense. Hey, that's just wrong, bro. The incident comes as Israel ends its war with Iran, agreeing to a U.S. brokered ceasefire. Fighting started anew in Gaza in March, when Israel restarted its war after refusing to move to a second phase of the ceasefire, which could have led to a more permanent truce. Since then, negotiations for a second ceasefire have borne little progress, with Hamas insisting on a total end to the war in Gaza, a demand Israel has rejected. Like, why? Right? They're insisting on the end to the war, and they saying no. Why? Why? Like, what is your end game here? Right? Like, what are you doing? You're losing men. You got to resort to killing civilians. Why continue? You feel me? You clearly, like, why continue? Like, they don't want to. Like, what other reason is there not to end the war other than you trying to, like, I win? Like, we right? We end the war when it's me saying. Lame ass shit, right? Like, that's lame. Like, them people are insisting on a total end to the war, a demand Israel has rejected. Why? It makes no sense. That's not what the good guys do. You feel me? The good guys want to end. Since March, humanitarian conditions in the beleaguered strip have deteriorated. Famine-like conditions reign after Israel imposed a nearly 2-month siege on any humanitarian aid into the country. What? Like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Like, y'all, like you know what that sounds like to me, bro? Like, they're trying to just end a people. Like, that's not what the good guys do. That's what you do. That's what you do when you want to end a people, bro. You starve them out. You siege their fortress. You don't let nothing come in or out of that shit. You just hold them under siege. And while you got their army out there in the field, their army ain't got no home to come to. You feel me? Their army just running through fields and eating up all the shit they could find, right? They gotta fucking, they're scavenging for food and shit now. They can't get no, you know what I mean? Like, that's what you do when you want to end the people. You got the army out there in the field, ain't got no home to come to and shit. Look at this shit, bro. UNICEF warned last week that 60% of water production facilities in Gaza were not functioning, and that there was a 50% increase in acute child malnutrition from April to May. Bro, that's so sad, bro. That's so sad. More than 500 people have been shot dead by Israeli forces as they traveled to get food from a new U.S. and Israel-backed private organization called the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. What are you doing? Like, y'all see this shit, bro? More than 500 people have been shot dead as they traveled to get food from a new U.S. and Israel-backed private organization called the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. Look at this shit, bro. Like, this is, come on now. By U.S. and Israel-backed, right? So the U.S., right, these people going to get something that's funded by, what's going on, right? So now you cause the problem. You sell the solution to the problem. Come on, man. You fuck niggas on some bullshit, man. For real, bro. Right? Hear me out now. You cause the problem. You sell the solution to it. You do, and you create another problem. You sell the solution to that problem, and you come on, bro. That's dirty, bro. That's dirty, bro. Come on, dog. Chaos has reigned as hungry Palestinians have had to walk miles and navigate the complicated rules that the GHF and Israel have imposed to access food, with almost daily scenes of Israeli soldiers shooting dozens of people at the site. The GHF have been condemned as potentially being complicit in war crimes. From what aid groups have alleged are violations of the principles of neutrality and independence, pillars of humanitarian work. 100%, man. You telling me that you at war with the people and you out there talking about something? Yeah, man, we got a humanitarian. We got food trucks out here for y'all. We're good, y'all. You feel me? Got food trucks out here for y'all. That's basically what they own, bro. What y'all niggas doing, man? Stupid ass shit. This shit stupid, bro. They love to be like racist and be talking about, my people and got the motivate. They on some nigga shit right now, bro. That's some dumbass shit, bro. What y'all doing? Y'all just fighting and shooting shit up and killing people that need help and shit. Like, what y'all got going on over there, man? Right? And then on top of that, y'all got food trucks out there type shit. GHF, right? But people being shot at y'all sites. Like niggas getting shot in the line, basically. Niggas out there trying to get food at the GHF and y'all shooting. Like, where y'all going? So not only is it unethical, to me at least, that you at war and you got fucking food trucks out there, right? Right? Like that's, to me, that's unethical. People getting shot at the food trucks. Come on, man. At least let that shit be like a safe haven. Like, can this be a non-PvP zone right here? Right? Can we walk in here and be safe? Like, we ain't got to worry about shit, man. Like, that's crazy, bro. Chaos has reigned as hungry Palestinians have had to walk miles and navigate the complicated rules that the GHF and Israel have imposed to access food, with almost daily scenes of Israel soldiers shooting dozens of people at the sites. The GHF has been condemned as potentially being complicit in war crimes, from what aid groups have alleged are violations of the principles of neutrality and independence, pillars of humanitarian work. On Wednesday, the U.S. President Donald Trump said that U.S. strikes on Iran, which targeted 3 nuclear facilities, could help lead a breakthrough on Gaza ceasefire negotiations. I think great progress is being made on Gaza because of the attack that we made. I think we're going to have some very good news. I think that it helped a little bit. It showed a lot of power, Trump said at the press conference at the NATO summit in the Netherlands. There have been calls within Israel for a Gaza ceasefire. with Israel officials and media figures urging the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to end the war. Moshe Gafni, a member of the Israeli Knesset, and head of the United Torah Judaism Alliance, criticized the continuation of the war in an interview on Wednesday. I don't understand at this moment why we are still fighting there. I don't understand what the need is. We need some kind of Trump here with us so to say, okay, that's it, Gafni said. More right-wing members of the Israeli government have rejected calls for a ceasefire, with the extremist finance minister Bezalel Smotrich saying on Wednesday that the Israeli military could defeat Hamas in Gaza within 2 months. Yeah, that's what you're worrying about. Right? This guy saying that they could beat Hamas in Gaza within 2 months. That's what he's worrying about, right? They want to win. Right, at the moment, Hamas winning, so they don't want to negotiate with the people they losing to. Type shit, chat. That's what's happening. Right? They don't want to negotiate with the people that they losing to. They don't want to negotiate with the people they getting smoked by. Man, I just fucking donated some shit to the news network. We read this already, basically. He's saying he obliterated the site. Okay, bro, we hear you. The alarming rise of U.S. officers hiding behind masks. A police state. What's the guy's name, bro? Oh, Sam Levin. Excuse me. Shout out to Sam Levin. Mike German, an ex-FBI agent, said immigration agents hiding their identities highlights the illegitimacy of actions. Some wear balaclavas, some wear neck gaiters, sunglasses and hats. Some wear masks and casual clothes. Across the country, armed federal immigration officers have increasingly hidden their identities while carrying out immigration raids, arresting protesters and roughing up prominent Democratic critics. It's a trend that has sparked alarm among civil rights and law enforcement experts alike. Mike German, a former FBI agent, said officers' widespread use of masks was unprecedented in U.S. law enforcement and a sign of rapidly eroding democracy. Masking symbolizes the drift of law enforcement away from democratic controls. I mean, I don't really think it's really like that deep, like you saying. I just feel like some of the motherfuckers be ashamed, bro. Right? They don't want to be on camera because a lot of people are recording there. You know. They don't want to be recorded. They don't want to get caught on camera doing that shit. Yeah, because what are you talking about? When it's hard to tell who a masked individual is working for, it's hard to accept that is a legitimate use of authority. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He do got a point there. Cause it could be anybody, right? We don't need it to be like in Mexico, you know, where motherfuckers are like buying badges and shit. Bad. Yeah. And he said when real agents use masks more frequently, it becomes easier for imposters to operate. Yeah, for sure. That's what I was saying. Like them niggas in Mexico and shit, them narcos, they be like posing as cops and shit like that, or like used to be cops, be committing crimes when they was cops and shit, because they don't really get paid a lot. But yeah. German, who previously worked undercover in white supremacist and militia groups and is now a fellow at the Brennan Center for Justice, a non-profit, spoke to The Guardian about the dangers of officer masking, why he thinks officers are concealing themselves, and how far the U.S. has deviated from democratic norms. This conversation has been edited and condensed for clarity. Were you surprised by the frequent reports of federal officers covering their faces and refusing to identify themselves, especially during the recent immigration raids and protests in LA? Fools say it is absolutely shocking and frightening to see masked agents who are also poorly identified in the way they are dressed, using force in public without clearly identifying themselves. Our country is known for having democratic control over law enforcement. When it's hard to tell who a masked individual is working for, it's hard to accept that there is a legitimate use of authority. It's particularly important for officers to identify themselves when they are making arrests. It's important for the person being arrested and for community members who might be watching that they understand this is a law enforcement activity. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, for sure. Yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie. At first, I'm like, okay, you know, maybe them niggas just trying to look cool and shit like that. But that is true. Because, again, you could just have imposters, you know, you could have somebody just posing as a cop. Got like mercenaries and shit. You niggas just hire private army militia niggas. That's real. Is there any precedent in the U.S. for this kind of widespread law and enforcement masking? And then he answers, I'm not aware of any period where U.S. law enforcement officials wore masks, other than the Lone Ranger, of course. Masking has always been associated with police states. I think the masking symbolizes the drift of law enforcement away from democratic controls. We see this during protests. We see this in ICE raids. And we see this in the excessive secrecy in which law enforcement has increasingly operated with the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Oh. How does masking fit into the post-9/11 trends in American policing? After 9/11, there were significant changes to the law, the Patriot Act, expansion of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, changes to FBI guidelines that allowed mass warrantless surveillance. Those changes rolled back reforms that had been put in place to address law enforcement abuses, including the targeting of disfavored political activists. As the federal government greatly expanded its authority, state and law enforcement adopted a similar approach they called intelligence-led policing. That included the creation of fusion centers in which state, local, and federal law enforcement share information with each other and private sector entities. Roughly 80 fusion centers exist today, and there is very little oversight and regulation, and they operate under a thick cloak of secrecy, often targeting disfavored protest groups. Once police think themselves as domestic intelligence agents rather than law enforcement sworn to protect the public, it creates this attitude that the public doesn't have a right to know what they're doing. And that includes even hiding their identities in public. He said a lot there. Fusion centers. Why do you think some officers are masking? I have not had conversations with current officers, but I imagine some are masking because they don't normally work for ICE or do immigration enforcement, or they're now being sent to do these jobs. The Trump administration has diverted some federal officers from agencies like the FBI, the DEA, and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives to support ICE, reportedly pushing agents who would be tackling violent crimes to instead handle civil immigration violations. When these officers go home at night, they may not want people in their communities to know it was them. Maybe they have upstanding reputations because of the work they do for the FBI or ATF, and they don't necessarily want to be identified with this kind of indiscriminate targeting of immigrants. And that reluctance to be identified as engaging in those activities really highlights the legitimacy of these actions. Yeah, niggas like a shame. Basically, he said all that to just say that, he imagines that some people aren't, working for ICE for real, right? They being diverted from somewhere else. He imagines that some people might be ashamed, of this shit. That's why they ain't putting on no masks. Yeah. Are there concerns about having masked officers from other agencies working for ICE? Officers from other federal law enforcement agencies are used to operating within specific authorities, and they may not recognize that ICE enforcement actions don't necessarily allow for those same actions. When FBI or ATF agent is seeking to arrest someone, they typically have a warrant signed by a judge and go after that person, even on private property. Blah, blah, blah. If ICE doesn't have a judicial warrant, they can't go into somebody's home. But if the FBI is doing ICE enforcement, that's why it's critical for agents to identify what agency they with. Otherwise, it's hard to understand under what authority an action is being taken. Who is this person shoving a member of the public? Who was just asking the questions? Who is this person shoving a member of the public who was just asking questions? Yeah, for sure. Historically, what are the basic standards in training for law enforcement showing their faces? I'm not aware of any general authority authorizing an agent not to identify themselves during public law enforcement activity. As a former FBI undercover agent, I try to avoid getting my picture taken as much as possible, but it is a small number of individuals who engage in undercover operations who will require any type of masking, and they have the opinion of not participating in arrests where they're going to be in public. Okay. A lot of training is about police safety, And part of that safety is having a clear indication of indication that you are a law enforcement official and you are engaging in some type of activity that could involve some type of force or arrest, including protest management. That badge was intended to protect the officer. Make clear you're acting under the authority of the law and not just shoving somebody you don't like. As an FBI agent, if I was going to talk to a member of the public, I'd identify myself and display my credentials. It was routine. And anytime I would write up the interview for evidentiary purposes, the first thing I'd write was, I identify myself, I let them know the purpose of the interview. Bet. You're supposed to identify yourself. Bet. Do you think lawmakers can address this issue with legislation? Some Democratic U.S. senators have pushed ICE to require that agents identify themselves, and California lawmakers have introduced state legislation to ban law enforcement from masking on duty, arguing public servants have an obligation to show their faces and not operate like Star Wars stormtroopers. Yeah. Having clear laws, regulations, and policies that require law enforcement to operate in accountable fashion is critical. But a lot of this is about leadership. Law enforcement leaders are justifying masking as some dubious security measure instead of ensuring officers act in a professional manner at all times and holding them accountable when they don't. That has been a significant problem over time when police engage in illegal or unconstitutional activity. It's great when federal, state, or local legislators pass laws requiring accountability, but those measures cannot be successful if police aren't expected by their own leaders to abide by those rules. What are the ongoing consequences of officers hiding their faces? I want to look at this picture. Hold on. All right, what are the ongoing consequences of officers hiding their faces? The recent shootings of two Democratic lawmakers in Minnesota by a suspect who allegedly impersonated an officer. I ain't even hear about that. I ain't even hear about that. What the heck? That's crazy, bro. So someone impersonating an officer killed someone. Highlights the danger of police not looking like police. For sure. Federal agents wearing masks and casual clothing significantly increases this risk of any citizen dressing up in a way that fools the public into believing they are law enforcement so they can engage in illegal activity. It is a public safety threat, and it's also a threat to the agents and officers themselves, because people will not immediately be able to distinguish between who is engaged in legitimate activity or illegitimate activity when violence is occurring in public. That's crazy, bro. So yeah, the recent shootings of two Democratic lawmakers in Minnesota by a suspect who allegedly impersonated an officer. Yeah, that's nuts. What are people supposed to do when they're not sure if an officer is legitimate? Great question. That question highlights the box that these tactics put Americans into. That question highlights the box that these tactics put Americans into. That question highlights the box that these tactics put Americans into. That's a hell of a question, bro. When they're not sure, the inclination is to resist. and that resistance is used to justify a greater use of force by the officer, and it creates this cycle that is harmful to people just trying to mind their business. And that can mean that these individuals are not just the subject of force and very aggressive arrests on civil charges, but they can also face more serious criminal charges. The more illegitimate police act, the more resistance to their activities will result. And if the public doesn't trust officers, it becomes very difficult for them to do their job. Yeah, that is the thing, I guess, bro. Like when I first saw the story, I kind of was like, right. I kind of thought that, but it'd be kind of like these countries that have like their police force is like mercenaries, basically. Certain countries are run like that. I don't want it to be like that here. Those two Democratic lawmakers getting killed in Minnesota. I'm gonna look that up. All right. Minnesota lawmaker shot to death at home will lie in state at Capitol ahead of funeral. Former Minnesota House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark, who were gunned down in what authorities say was a politically motivated killing, will lie in state Capitol Rotunda on Friday, a day ahead of their funeral, Governor Tim Walz announced on Tuesday. Bro, that's crazy, bro. I'll let y'all chew on the story a little bit. I gotta look this lady up. All right, so she wanted to protect state health coverage for adult immigrants living in the U.S. illegally. A liberal policy enacted on her watch as Speaker in 2023, but when the only budget deal that she could broker included a GOP bill to cut that coverage, she provided the single Democratic vote in the House, securing its passage so that the state government will remain funded for the next 2 years. She battled fiercely, but never let it impact the personal bond that we developed serving as caucus leader. I am beyond heartbroken by her loss. What does she mean by this? Serving as caucus leaders. What do you mean, Lisa? All right, so this lady got killed right here, bro. Her and her husband got shot to death. Go back. A private funeral is set for 10:30 a.m. Saturday. A live stream will be available on the Minnesota Department of Public Safety's YouTube channel. That's crazy, bro. Look at this shit. Federal prosecutors allege the man charged in the shootings, Vance Bolter, also stopped that night at the homes of two other Democratic lawmakers who have identified themselves as Senator Ann Rest of New Hope and Representative Kristen Bonner of Maple Grove. Prosecutors also say he had dozens of other Democrats as potential targets, including officials in other states. State investigators seized 48 guns, 20 rifles, but this is to push the take everybody guns away agenda, bro. All right, so boom, a separate FBI agent he stopped Bolter's wife as she traveled with their four children north of the Twin Cities and Onamia on the day of the shootings. He told investigators that Bolter texted her and their children that they needed to get out of their house. Bolter and his wife had been preppers, or people who prepare for major or catastrophic incidents, the affidavit said. At some point, Bolter had given his wife a bailout plan, a plan of where to go in case of exigent, I don't know. I've never seen this word in my life. In case of exigent circumstances. To go her mother's residence in Springbrook, Wisconsin. Huh? To go to her mom's house in Springbrook, Wisconsin. She consented to a search of her vehicle. Law enforcement found a safe, passports for all their kids and him, at least $10,000 in cash and 2 handguns. The affidavit said. He has not been charged. Bolter could face a death penalty. I mean, they right. I think he kind of should. He kind of got it right. He killed like a lawmaker and shit, right? Isn't that like the highest treason? But yeah, right here. I don't know what Lisa DeMuth talking about right here though. She's talking about some. We developed. You know, she battled fiercely, but never let it impact the personal bond we developed serving as caucus leaders. Isn't that like white? Is a political party or movement? Oh. Huh? All right. A caucus is a group or meeting of supporters or members of a specific political party or movement. The exact definition varies between different countries and political cultures. The term originated in the United States, where it can refer to a meeting of members of a political party to nominate candidates, plan policy, etc. In the U.S. Congress or other similar representative organs of government. It has spread to certain Commonwealth countries, including Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and South Africa, where it generally refers to a regular meeting of all members of parliament who belong to a parliamentary party. A party caucus may have the ability to elect or dismiss the party's parliamentary leader. The term was used historically in the United Kingdom to refer to the Liberal Party's internal system of management and control. The word caucus came into use in the British colonies in North America to describe clubs or private meetings at which political matters were discussed. It is first found in reference to the Caucus Club of Boston, which was established in 1719. Although the name is not documented, yeah, of course it'll be Boston. Huh? Lewis Carroll mocked the futility of caucuses in A Caucus Race and A Long Tale. Chapter 3 of Alice in Wonderland, when the caucus race of running in a circle stops, everyone is declared a winner by the dodo, and Alice is told to hand out prizes to all the others, receiving her own thimble as her prize. Huh? What the hell's going on? So the Caucasus Mountains don't exist? That's not a thing. The Caucasus. Okay. They couldn't just be like, "Oh, did you mean this?" I feel like that's a Yeah, we getting off track here. My bad. Back to the story. The lady got killed, bro. Okay, so they said 2 Democratic lawmakers got slain or whatever. All right. Melissa Hortman and her husband. State Senator John Hoffman and his wife. Dang. They survived, it says. Oh, they saying it was the same dude. They saying that. All right, so that was John Hoffman? Okay. Damn, bro. So that's kind of crazy, bro. He survived the shooting. Yeah. What happened? All right. So State Senator in Minnesota John Hoffman and his wife Yvette Hoffman shared details. Okay. All right, they were awakened around 2 a.m. Somebody was pounding on the front door and shouting, asking to enter and identifying himself as a police officer. Family recounted. When the door opened, the couple and their adult daughter, Hope, were standing in the doorway. When the shooter pointed a gun directly at John Hoffman, the senator lunged at the gunman. He was shot 9 times, according to the statement. Damn. That shit sound like 50, huh? As John fell, Yvette reached out to push the man and shut the door. She was also hit 8 times by gunfire. That nigga definitely had an extended mag, bro. And then, well, perhaps he reloaded. I don't know. But I guess it don't say what kind of gun he had, right? That's when Hope Hoffman raced to shut the door and secure the lock. She called 911 telling the operator the senator had been shot in his home, triggering the notice to public safety officials that a politically motivated act was potentially underway. Okay. No, I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of crazy, bro. Like a law maker getting shot. It's kind of crazy. Families of Israeli hostages held in Gaza hope the ceasefire with Iran marks a turning point, one that could lead to a truce with Hamas and finally bring their loved ones home. The Israeli government started a civil war with Iran without finishing the one still ongoing in Gaza. Damn, said Vicky Cohen, whose son Nimrod has been held hostage in the coastal strip for 627 days. Speaking at her home in Rehovot, a city near the Mediterranean coast, following the ceasefire, she hoped the Israeli government would now secure the release of the hostages. During a 12-day war, as air raid sirens wailed and military officials gave televised addresses, Cohen said she felt as if no one was talking about the hostages, as if they had been forgotten. As soon as the sirens fell silent, the hostages' family resumed issuing statements and organizing rallies, demanding their release. Those who are capable of reaching a ceasefire with Iran can also put an end to the war in Gaza, said the Hostages and Missing Families Forum, the main association of relatives of those abducted in Gaza. Yeah, that's real. That's real, bro. That's real. I don't even want to. I found one story here. I'm not gonna share the tab, but it's like talking about like children and shit, like starving. Like, very sad, bro. That one kind of upset me. Every time I see stories like that, it's like, fuck. All right, here we go. Turk speaks out on sexual violence. Brazil floods update. Nicaraguan human rights violation. Gender-based violence is rising, especially in conflict, something which is a shameless repudiation of the basic rules of warfare, according to UN rights chief. Sure, bro. I want to do the video. I can do the video. I'm dumb. Let me hear what the guy got to say. But I mean, I agree. Those are like the basic rules of warfare, bro. Like, you're not supposed to be using sexual violence and shit to terrorize and dominate. Right, especially during war, bro. Especially in conflict. Right. That's basically how I feel the same about, attacking those people with aid, right? You're excuse me, you're attacking people that need aid, you're shooting people that are starving and shit. That's lame, bro. Like that's like you breaking a simple rule of war. All right, so we are not meeting the minimum requirement to prevent women from being silent and support their participation and leadership in building peace. 25 years ago, the United Nations Security Council passed a resolution which affirmed the vital role that women play in preventing and resolving conflict and emphasized the importance of ending impunity for sexual violence in and around conflict. Yeah, they need to stop. That's like barbarian. We don't need to be raping and pillaging and shit no more. That's hella barbaric. I'm trying to play a GTA title here. This shit stinks, bro. It's like if it ain't NVIDIA GeForce, it's like it's tough, bro. Like if it's not in that NVIDIA GeForce game library, then I can't play the game. And that kind of stinks, bro, because it restricts me from what games I can and can't play, basically. I gotta get a real PC. I've seen that there's a ROG Spatha laptop. That there's a laptop that's like the same with my mouse. There's a Asus Republic of Gaming laptop. And it's basically what my mouse is. Like my mouse is like a package, right? Like the outfit and the shoes, the shirt and the jeans. You know what I mean? I gotta wait on Vulcan and his shaders, bro. Apparently. Man, it take forever, bro. I'm gonna fall asleep. Play this shit because I clearly don't love myself, bro. What? Check. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? I've never seen that pop up ever in my life. My shit just said that my mic stopped working. I never seen that pop up ever. I never seen that prompt. Oh, your mic stopped working.
Trust the data. I don't miss. Calculating the perfect shot.
That was a good game. That was some good games. Nigga say LOL get better. Go on in.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
The guy said they got a good squirrel girl over there, so. Like it. I'm going group next. Yeah, man, for real. Go group now, so I can heal y'all. I'm feeling pretty good too, I guess. I was just trying to, you know.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
It's a game for you. Good question though. That hoe pulled out though. Came back from a 3-1 lead. I mean, definitely. I mean, that's not true, but yeah, we should be good though. It's gonna be okay. We're always gonna go in with the mindset of trying to win. But yeah, people do play good.
Without time, I wouldn't know the real power of the light force.
We got a shield.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
My fists, your hammer. Let's go. Oh, the battle is joined. I like the future. It has kick-ass ordnance.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? I was a prisoner of the Collector. One day, I will get even. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours. One health energy flows strong from Trying to host. My time to shine.
Good shit. Keep it up. Let's push him a little bit here, right? Let's try to hold the corner up here. Let's not let him get close. You see where the Hulk at? Stop him there. Rocket behind him. Vulnerable. Focus up, focus up, focus up. Behind me here, straight to their back line here. A lot of them in danger. Go.
This is real firepower!
guys are really good.
Light can heal and light can harm. Same with me.
My turn.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
It will take more than light to solve our problems.
You're underestimating my light. That's okay. Happens all the time.
I was born to battle, but I have learned
Albino Tailgater in CSX Train says, I'm gonna go. Have a great day. You have a great day too, bro.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Lights out.
the enemy is here.
Plasma? Burst!
Us against the world.
Behind me here.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Us against the world.
The mission area is yours.
Fall back a smidge here. Fall back a little bit.
Black Panther in backline, by the way.
Focus on my mantis. Look at the mantis.
Tremble before fast.
Yeah, they trying to focus me. That's why. But it's okay. It's okay. You have to counter them. Get after they hit.
Tremble before fast.
I wasn't sure we'd get this chance again.
I'm hit pretty bad.
Look at that penny.
Our adversaries got
Lights out. Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
My time to shine.
Behind us, man. More careful now.
Yo, look at Penny. Look at Penny. Very Penny.
That's 3. Behold the style! You owe me one. My time to shine.
do this my way.
I am ready to put on a show.
Lights out.
My time to shine.
Us against the world.
Come on, get Luna. Luna.
Luna half. Luna low.
Lights out.
Plasma burst!
Hey, Black Panther low. And then behind us, look. Behind us up top. Look right behind us. It's Black Widow there.
Control lost. My time to shine. My time to shine. Let's keep fighting until we are undefeatable. Defenses are down.
Tremble before fast.
My time to shine.
Fuck.
Powering up. Double kill. It's spider time.
All right. Yeah. They made an adjustment. We got to make one too now.
There's always a spark of light in
We could go dive or anti-dive, because I know how to play almost every dive hero.
Well, I mean, something has to change.
Get ready.
So I don't know.
Can we maybe get a thing?
I don't know, bro. I don't really play the game like that. I don't know. I just know that they made an adjustment. They came out with a different set of heroes. They like came out different. So
Let me. I'm almost to my ult and I'll switch.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'll go Halo. Just let me switch my. Let me use my ult and I'll switch.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
Yo, Magic and VP are flanking. Magic and VP on us.
Yeah, they did. Good call, though. That Mantis isolated.
Thing I can't heal you from there.
Luna back there low too. We can get her. Yo, this Penny on bullshit here. She should be dead.
Nah, just leave her there. She's not getting any volley. Just don't attack her. Now shoot her because she's not in her neck. Luna in the back row.
Good shit, Loki. Good shit, Loki. Great play there. Let's keep him up. Keep us there. Yeah, good shit, Loki. Well done. I was about to die too. That was very quick draw. Alright, it's okay. Let's regroup here. We're good. We're up a bunch. Let's regroup here. Don't need to. Yeah, go. Alright.
Yo, look at VP low. Yeah, VP can die. Yo, I'm getting dived.
Stay with me, thing. Stay with me now. Look at Luna. I got Luna.
Black Panther diving. Thing, I'm with you. Magic diving. Magic and VP diving.
Come on, man. I'm a dog.
I am ready to
I'm a dog, bro. Y'all, hey, woo, let's go. Follow me on Twitch, please. I just started in January. I'm already monetized. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I ain't gonna lie, they were good. They were good. They were good. I'm not gonna lie, they were good. They were really good. The team was good. The team was really good.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Hey, Claymore. Oh, Butch. Let's go. Hey, we beat Claymore Rex last game. You guys had a really good Black Panther, Claymore Rex. And that magic, they're pretty good.
Who am I gonna banish from this match?
Storm? Or some Ariel, or maybe Group? Anymore. Yeah, do your thing, man. Play whatever you think you're great at, you know what I mean? So I'll go for our best thing. I'm down with the Ultron band. That's pretty good. They went Groot, you know, so hopefully they go something more on the grounded side. You get straight value here. 4 true bands. Yeah. I'm already feeling good because this Butch Bucatini guy, he's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I kind of like this. I'm feeling comfortable.
I just need to see who our tanks are to see what support I should play.
Play what you're good at. Just confidently pick. Right? Hey, I want to play this. Especially if you're not gonna talk, right? You talking to us with the character's picture. Not everybody gets that.
Yeah.
Play what you good at.
I just like playing support, so depending on what our tanks are, see if like we have a
No, I was
penny,
talking to
I'll just play some of
I
the
wasn't
buttons.
talking to you for sure, but
Oh, the other guy?
and I didn't want you to think I missed my own. All right, I need that double jump. Give me another escape. That double jump. That shit stingy. Appreciate that.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
That shit was being stingy, huh? I only saw one orange one.
I'll get you next time. My time to shine. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. My time to capture the mission area.
Welcome to the Dark Force.
Regroup.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Claymore Rex with the penny.
I'll get here, recharge. Just embrace the light.
Come on, man, follow.
Did they just kill you through ult?
Okay, I guess, you know, I fucked up, bro, I guess.
I'm gonna touch point.
Fuck, bro. I feel like nobody died. Yeah, literally. Gotta take the healers out, man. Hey, Claymore X, can you play something else? I ain't gonna lie, Draven. There was a point in the match there that I was like right there with you on the onset. I like exclusively stayed with you because I thought that you were gonna counter their turret at the time, and I was like with you. No, you ain't killed nothing though. So you're saying that you're not getting enough HP? That's crazy. When I was like right there with you to counter their turret, and they didn't have a man healing their turret, so you had the exclusive advantage on their Punisher. No. Let's talk about that though, because you want to bring up stuff, right? Let's talk like what happened there. Like you had an O-line with you, and you ain't do nothing with the lineman, and then they ain't have no line. No, they didn't. No, he didn't.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
No, he didn't.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got
The
it?
rocket was downstairs helping to capture it. So, I'm telling you the truth. I'm just letting you know that you had like an advantage on you. You like didn't capitalize.
A little help, please.
Again, see? Look, he's not on him.
All eyes over here. The mission area is yours to capture now. Capture the mission area.
This is real firepower.
Man, you walked right in there. Well, I know that hurt. You mad as fuck right now.
Thanks.
Find their healers here. Find me here. Look. I won't let him get me. A healer down. Get aggressive. Get aggressive here. One of their healers are down. Y'all don't destroy Onks or any. Come on, bro. What's going on? I had to kill a healer. I had to do like help me, bro. Fucking 7. Hey Butch, I'm sorry, bro. Butch, that last team we had, Butch, that shit was godly. Man, we were whooping ass last man. And Claymore X was their penny. Was sitting back there behind the fucking wall, not getting no value. Remember? They're probably the reason we won.
Judge, jury, executioner. This is real firepower.
Good game, man. I ain't gonna lie, Dravy, you gotta hang that shit up, bro. You're not a good DPS. That does, yeah, you got a kill. I don't know what happened there. I was trying my best. And like I said, we played with this Butch Bucatini guy. So I was really excited. I'm like, oh yeah, we got this. You know, the game before that we won, he was on our team. And then we played against Claymore X though. We played against the Penny too. But yeah. I was really excited to have him on the team again. But I mean, 13-9, I guess.
Which hero do you think you want to be today? We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear. Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Go down with a Black Panther band, bro. That motherfucker there is dangerous. All right, you'll be okay.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
All right. You got this, bro. We gonna lift you up, bro. We got you. Yeah. We gonna make them pay for that shit.
We'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
You can shoot fast, bub, but I can heal even faster. Wanna put that to the test, old man? Maybe later. Right now, it looks like we're on the same side. Getting harder and harder to keep track these days.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Something tells me this is a good day for the healing factor.
My time to shine.
I'm good to go. I am barely wounded so long. Needed a little boost. Thanks.
My time to shine.
Thanks. Help me from the shadows.
My time to shine.
Suffering darkness. I guess you are worth the trouble, right?
Just embrace the light.
Lights out.
My time to shine.
Out of the infirmary.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Man, that's bullshit. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, cause ain't no way that Spider-Man got me, man. I disappeared.
Bro, this is just no freaking use.
We were fighting well, just chill. Hey, we were doing well.
I'm back here in the back line, and I got freaking Spider-Man and
Yeah,
Iron
okay,
Fist
he was
shoving
on-
his fist up my butt, bro.
They got it. They're trying too. Remember, we just got to do better. We made them work a bit. We good. Stay with me now. Stay with me now. Come on, straight to their back line like they doing ours. Like they doing ours. We're good. We're good. We're good. Relax. I ain't even trying to be rude or nothing. I'm with you. That Spider-Man's annoying. One of their healers are down. Get on them. Let's go. Yeah. See, look what's happening now. Right? Now they're arguing. 9 times out of 10, they don't got an adult like me on their team that knows how to rally the troops and keep everybody calm. Right? So now we got them exactly where we want them now. Right? Now we got them exactly where we want them now. We're good. I went down, right? We're good.
You dead.
Yeah, we're good. We come back, we do it again. We ain't doing nothing. Let's regroup here a bit. Fall back if you can. If you can't, okay. Okay. Careful, careful.
I got my ult too.
Yeah, swallow them up then.
Well.
Okay. Honestly, we kind of need our DPS to start right now. Because we are working extremely hard. We just need to get some knocks here. Like somebody should easily be in the 10s here. Like, it's crazy. Find me. Oh, you all died? I can't do anything.
My time to shine. Better stop that vehicle.
Extermination!
Shoot.
Get the healer.
Got her. Oh, my word.
That was a good shot by the Magneto. Shit, like I say, like for mental health purposes, it's okay to know that they're trying hard too. You know, sometimes it just get you. I don't mean nobody doing bad or nobody doing good. I do think we're getting out damaged though. Like,
yeah,
I think we are, man. Because like the way they're pushing us back is just unprecedented, man. It's crazy. It's bad.
0, 2, 3. Time to switch things up.
Like, we got people over there with 19-3, 15-0, 14, and
We need another tank.
We are hope and fear. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I was hell up for Spider-Man and Ultron, so somebody has to handle flyers.
I can handle them more. since I can spray.
But that shit was futile, right? We gotta change something. Like you weren't stopping him anyway, right?
To be honest, bro, I don't like the way he's fake. Like passive aggressive or something.
Right. I just want to win. That's okay that you don't like how I talk. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay that you don't like how I talk. That's okay. Totally fine. I used to play sports and shit, bro. When you want to win, you gotta lock in, no arguments, whatever, however you feel. You don't gotta see each other ever again. Try to do better here. Yeah, like I said, that shit wasn't working, right? 15 and no Spidey and shit, so it's not working. You might as well just do away with it.
See, that shit, it's like talking down to me, bro.
That's like paying the DN a lot of money.
Just say that I'm shit, bro. Just say that I'm shit. Just talk. It's like, just say that I'm shit.
Yeah, but I'd rather have it.
Go left. I got him on the right side.
Behind us, he's dying. Behind us, he's dying.
That's an act.
Yeah, he's just mad. He's playing like shit, dude.
Thank you.
But we trying to win though.
Stop talking like I'm the child. Just say that I'm shit, bro.
I got Thing and Invisigirl over here in the right room.
It's called being a team and being called.
Damn.
His name is Guzzle. Just need some Come to Guzzle, I guess. You haven't had them in a while.
Don't you put me out.
Entrance here waiting on y'all. Let's go this way. Let's try this way. Like to the left.
Ultron's right here.
Gotcha. But I'm trying to keep these guys up real quick. Look, they're not even coming the way we come. Even he want to come the way he comes. It's not good the way you come. Come, Guzzler. You gotta come this way.
Go left. It's clear. Spider-Man's almost dead.
Ultron's up here on me.
Oh, I'm not getting heals.
You can't make this shit up, bro. Like, this shit is nuts, bro. Like, that's the issue. Heal this. Gotcha. This is nuts.
Proving our point in 4K.
Oh, Spidey low, look up. Like I'm close to the leader in heal. Excuse me. Our leader has 9. I have 7. Like that's our weakness. Like the healers are working too hard. You ask me. It's the game's difficult for us right now. Like we need to give them that in return. Let's make the game difficult for their healers. When we do that, all right, look, find me here. Look, find me. I'm carving a path for y'all, right? And the Magneto's not gonna get me. It's still there for you, right? No one's gonna take advantage. No one's gonna kill their healer. Look up. She's in a fucking white dress. Why? How do I kill her? Because you guys ain't good, right? Like it took that. Oh, you're being passive aggressive. You're hurting my feelings. You're hurting my feelings, bro. I'm not your boyfriend, and I didn't wake up next to you this morning. I don't owe you to be nice. Right? You playing like shit, bro. Ain't nobody being no passive aggressive. I'm trying to keep the camaraderie up so we don't fight and argue. You telling me to shit. You guys stink. I'm playing this game. Stop wasting people's time. Right? People don't want to play. Look, I'm getting all the you guys stink. Right? Look at the scorecard. And I gotta do this and heal you. You know how difficult that is? You know how hard that is? That's why I don't play this game anymore, bro. I haven't played this game in weeks and I'm still better than you. Right? Like tell yourself that. You play shit every day, right? I don't. Not no more at least. Because it is. Right? You blaming the healer when the healer the best player on the team right now. Look up. They're gonna die. Ultron behind you, Thor. He's dead meat. If you let him get away, you stink. They banned your penny, you ain't making them pay.
Not what I meant to do.
Yeah. Blaming the healers and shit. Stop doing that shit, bro. You guys suck. You're 9 and 8 as a DPS. Stop being passive aggressive to me. That's why we got a male loneliness epidemic or whatever, bro. Guys like you.
Yeah,
Do you hear
you're
yourself?
nice.
You think girls like guys like you, bro? Talking about something. You're being passive aggressive to me. You think girls like that? That's why we got that male loneliness. Guys like him. You think girls like that? Ooh. You're being passive aggressive to me. I'm bad at the video game. All right, let me get this SVP. Gonna prove my point.
Men think women, yeah.
You guys are ran. All of them. Mind me here. Mind me. You won't get me. But did you take advantage? Did you guys move forward?
I mean, completely targeted.
Which is what they're supposed to be doing to them. Like if they just turn the tables, right? If they do that to their healers, we'll be fine. Look, this Punisher literally in his ult looked back at me. I'm healing you, bro. Where are you looking back for? Where are y'all going? Look at Magneto. Magneto, he's low. Look at the mag. Look. Oh, wait, healer behind him. White dress.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man. Cool.
Spider-Man behind us trying to pull people off the map. Careful. Kill someone! No, the healer. Thor, the healer. Look, the healer. In the white dress, she's low. Push. Good shit. Jeff, try not to kill yourself. I'm with you. Yeah. All right, destroy them. Good shit. On the vehicle, look, I got a healing bubble on the vehicle. Good shit.
Yeah, freaking stuck.
It's all right. Good shit on not killing you. Good shit. Just held them there, destroyed them, finished them, spat them out. Push. You gotta get after their back line. Healers are inbound. Fall back to smidge, though. Fall back to smidge now. You got them running. That's cool. Healers are inbound. He's low. Iron Fist low. Trying to keep you up, Mac. That was good. Oh!
Final score 1, 2, 3. Well, you can't expect to win them all.
All right. Hell off this. Man, fuck that Marvel Rivals game, bro. Man, what is this shit talking about, man? Okay. That's the fucking code of conduct. Or whatever the fuck terms of services. Bullshit. Hard like a motherfucker, bro. Why won't my screen share, bro? I fucking hate Restream, bro. It fucking stinks. Fucking share my screen. Fucking dumbass shit. Bro, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Sorry, I ain't supposed to say that. Sorry. This shit acting dumb, bro. I need like some settings, bro. Something. I'm trying to play the Lost in the Dam today, though. We're gonna get into this. I'm not gonna lie, we like Grand Theft Auto 4 more than we like Grand Theft Auto 5. We feel like it's darker and grittier. Kind of feel like Grand Theft Auto 5 was a little too play. You know, like that shit, it wasn't no stakes. Bro, I can't even like move up high. What the hell's going on? I'm telling you, bro, if the game isn't in the NVIDIA GeForce thing, it just always gives problems. Like I've really noticed that, bro. Yeah, I can't even go up. I feel like I gotta like do that, right? Okay, no, that ain't it. Bro, what is happening, bro? Why can't I? Okay, why can't I just do that? Right? Why isn't this a thing? Right? Okay. 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 It's like blocking me, bro, from certain. And I feel like it's because of the screen, like it's not like locked in. You know what I mean? Like, and it's always like that when I'm sharing a window. You see what I mean? Like it don't just stay. I just need to stay in the fucking window. That shit gonna get me killed in the game. I gotta Google that. Borderless or window mode? Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. What the fuck is meta? What is the meta button? Meta. I can't even play the game, bro. I can't play the game, bro. I can't put it into a window or borderless mode. Then the shit, I don't have like my full range because my mouse going to two screens and shit. Bro.